I would say that's a red flag. And the reason why, red flag.
That's a green one.
Oh, fuck me.
That's beige. There you go.
First try. So
I love you.
We can edit that.
Fix it in post.
Yeah, we'll fix it in post.
Welcome to a new episode of the KnottyPodcast. I'm your host, Elle Harlow, and with me as always is sweet baby T, Tiana.
Hello.
Today we're talking red flags in dating, in our mental health, and in pop culture and reality television.
All right, so we've got some red flag, green flags, and we've got some flags here. So we'll share our opinions on each of these little questions here. So split the bill on the first date.
That is a green flag for me.
Yes, me as well.
I like a split. If they're insistent, that's fine as well. But I like a split.
That's fair, yeah. I think I'm always like dependent on the situation. Like I'm always down to split the bill, but if I don't have to and they want to, I'm like, all right, cool.
Yep. Green.
You know? So that's a green one. All right. They want to have the first date at their house.
That is a red flag.
Yeah.
If you just want to get it in, like hire a sex worker.
Actually though,
Yeah.
I feel like so many more men would be happier with that. They don't even understand. Like it'd be so much better. I always feel like they're going to kidnap me if they invite me over to their house.
Right? I watch way too much Dateline for that.
Yeah. Or if they're like want to go over to your house.
No,
also.
there's no stinky boys in my bed. Get out.
No. Right? I'm like, I just washed my sheets.
Exactly. Get out of here.
That. Okay. When your partner is okay with spending time apart.
Green flag. I'm a very independent puppy.
I am not. I have abandonment issues,
Okay.
but I mean, it depends because it's like, if it's like a day, then like, sure. But if it's like a month, no.
I go on vacations by myself. Like, I don't want
pretty.
somebody to come. No, get away from me. This is my time. Leave me alone.
I aspire to be like you. I cannot. I explode. Okay. When your partner and your friend don't get along.
That is a red flag.
Yeah. There's usually a reason why they don't get along.
Yeah, she's been here. She's here first.
Yeah.
So, like, she's going to be in my wedding party. He may not.
Very good point. I like that. All right. Complaining, telling stories about their ex. Okay. The reason why is because I feel like if it's like a traumatic situation and they need to talk about it, because a lot of like if you're dating a man, sometimes they don't go to therapy for this stuff.
Yeah, but they should be going to therapy.
Yeah, good point.
So if they're trauma dumping on you,
Red
flag.
Okay, that's fair. I think sometimes I welcome it because I don't know. I also
trauma bonding is a trauma response.
Maybe I'm not a good person to answer that question. Okay. Always talk about their mom. In what way?
Yeah.
Like,
that'll be the beige flag for me.
Yeah.
Like,
same.
Family is important. If it's like, why can't you be more like my mom?
Yeah.
That would be a red flag.
True. Or like raised by a single mom and he's like grateful for mom. I feel like that's a good thing.
That's a green flag.
Right?
Yeah. But like in general, I'll just say that's a beige.
Yeah, it's a middle. Yeah. I think we talked about it in like another episode too, where it's like if you're super close with your mom, there's something up there.
Yeah.
So, okay, sweet. They don't say thank you to the server cashier immediately.
Immediate red flag.
Immediate
red flag.
If you're rude to service people of any kind, anyone, even in the drive-thru, and you're rude, like
that's an immediate no for me.
I'll get out of the car.
Yeah. I'll walk home. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
I will be the next episode of Dateline because I got like hijacked on the highway because I didn't want to be in your car.
I think you're going to say that you would be the person that killed him because they were rude.
Or that. Someone knows me too well.
I'll take your wisdom teeth. They constantly call / text / say they love you at the beginning of the relationship.
I don't like people like after months. Like I'm just like, no.
Yeah, I'm laughing just because, like I had a relationship start with, we were met at the mall and after 20 minutes, he was like, I'm telling your dad that I love you. And it was one of the most toxic relationships I've ever been in. I was 17 and I didn't know better.
Oh my God.
Okay, they don't post you on social media.
So this is, I think, going to be like an age difference for
Yeah.
us because
Yeah.
I don't post anyone that I date on my social media.
I think it depends versus like how long you're dating, right?
I mean, yeah, I don't like. I've had some
Yeah.
very long-term relationships, and there is not a single picture of him on any of my social media.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
my God.
private people.
Yeah.
I don't need to like. To me, posting your partner on social media is like the 21st century equivalent to like a dog pissing on something to claim its territory.
I like to piss. I don't know. I think that like it depends on the kind of posting because I think it could be like cute and like every once in a while. But if you're like constantly posting, I feel like then that shows that there's something wrong in the relationship that you need to like make up for. You know?
Yeah.
But like if you're like posting here or there, or like some people do like I don't know, just posting like someone holding like a hand and you don't know who that hand belongs to, but you could tell that you're in a relationship. Stuff like that. I think it could be done well, you know?
Yeah, but then, I don't really need the outside validation.
That's totally fair.
Right?
Yeah, that's totally fair.
I don't need people on the internet who I don't know knowing my business. The end.
You know what? That's totally fair. Okay. Ordering off the menu for you.
What am I? Do I not allowed? Am I allowed to speak? What? No, that's fine. I will order for myself.
I think that, this actually happened the other day. I was on a date with someone and I actually liked it, but it's because I told him what I wanted. We were in the drive-thru. So like, I feel like this is probably different because he's closer to the microphone.
That's different.
But I told him what I wanted and I said that I wanted a small Blizzard and he was like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he ordered me a medium and I was like, "Ah," and I asked for a small fry and he did the same thing, a medium fry. I thought that was cute. So
I think he
I'm
just
like,
wanted to share your food, which is a red flag. Elle doesn't share food.
I love that. Oh my God. He takes a really long time in the bathroom.
Doing what?
But I
Like
mean,
just getting ready or pooping?
yeah.
Because if he's taking a long time pooping, like we should probably go see a doctor.
Apparently it's not good to sit on the toilet for more
No,
than
it
5
can like
minutes.
hurt your insides.
You can like collapse
Yeah.
your anus. Yeah.
prolapse that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
We
That's
don't want
it.
that.
Yeah. Not collapse. I don't, yeah. I just imagine it
Same
goes in.
idea.
I don't think that would work.
If it's because he's grooming or primping, like I love a man who is well groomed and takes care of himself. If he's just in there like farting around, get out. Like we all got places to be, sir.
Shit or get off the pot.
Literally.
Literally. I love that.
Are you like writing a dissertation in there?
Oh my
like let's get
God.
it going.
The only reason why I'm okay with it is because I'll do that where I'll scroll on TikTok and I'll be like, "Oh, it's been 40 minutes. Great."
Oh my my
it's bad.
geriatric knees could never. Could never.
At that point, my ass has just absorbed the toilet seat.
You got the ring.
Yeah. Oh, I sit up and the thing comes with me.
Oh,
Oh, another mom one. He's super close with his mom.
it's again one of those. Is it a
Yeah.
Norman Bates situation
Oh.
or is it just like healthy, like Modern Family?
True. Yeah.
But so it can be a beige flag for me. It can really go
Yeah.
either way.
It really depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the both of them at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love a family relationship, but we don't love a family relationship.
We like to keep it in the family, just not in the family.
Oh, yeah. Like I was watching like Elvis the other day and how they're just like showing the relationship with him and his mom. It kind of was like, freaked me out a
Well,
little
he
bit.
did marry a 14-year-old. So like
Oh, I didn't know that.
Priscilla was 14 when they got married.
Shut up.
Yeah. Or maybe even 13. No, that was Jerry
Ew.
Lee Lewis.
Oh.
Married his 13-year-old cousin.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's always the cousins.
Oh, well, it's the South.
Oh. If it's Ohio, then I understand. That just kind of happens.
It's all the corn.
It's on the corn. It's Children of the Corn, but in
Children
real
of
life.
Oh my God. Okay. Tiana, have you ever been gaslit?
What? No. Maybe. I think I've been gaslit so hard that I don't even remember any of the gaslighting at this point. I know it happened, but boy.
Right back to that trauma response.
I know. I mean, it's like, what? This never happened. I just gaslight myself after the gaslighting, I think. I just
Amazing.
continue it
Amazing.
on my own accord. But what about you?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Definitely when I was younger and I didn't have like my own voice to be like, no,
Yeah.
I know that this is my reality. And, intent versus impact. Got it. You didn't intend to hurt my feelings, but you did. And saying that, you know, I'm being whatever is not helping the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was younger, a lot more. Like nowadays, though, because like I'm old and I'm very crusty, and like I got no time for the BS. Like if someone wants to even like attempt it, I'm like, oh, is that the block button?
Oh my God.
Oh, unmatch, perfect.
I'm working to get to where you are.
I mean, it took time. It took time. You know, I didn't like literally just like wake up and be like, oh, out of the womb, no gaslighting. You know, I had to grow into it. So
Yeah.
by the time you're my age, you will also be old and crusty and not ready to handle anyone's bullshit.
I'm fucking looking forward to it.
You'll get there.
Honestly, I'll message you one day if we're not still friends. I'll be like, I found it. I'm there.
Girl, you do realize I'm like over 20 years older than you. By the time you find it, I'm gonna be in the grave. Like,
I'll just get a Ouija board and
Perfect.
sit on your grave. I'm no longer being gaslit. I guess you would be doing that, but I'd just be telling you.
yeah, I'm into it. Pour one out for the homie.
I would.
And I will communicate via Ouija.
I'll come with my rosé and just
Love
pour it out. We're celebrating. Celebration. Yeah.
So I know we talked about a little bit of this on like a previous episode. But what are some of the biggest red flags for you, like early in a relationship? Like we'll even go like, you know, prior to like the first date, within the first 3 dates.
Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna. Well, okay. I was gonna say I'm probably gonna sound crazy, but I don't think it sounds that crazy.
Stop gaslighting yourself.
See, look at me. I'm a professional gaslighter, but only for myself at this point. But I've had a problem because like I'm really I don't know. I'm really busy. I'm gonna like respond to you like at my own time. But like I hate when someone like calls you 5 times in a row and then like gets upset at you when you don't answer. It's like, sir, it's 2:30 on a Monday. I'm at work.
We have jobs. We have lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. I personally suffer from executive dysfunction real good.
Yeah.
So unless I receive a text while my phone is in my hand and I have the wherewithal to respond to said text in that moment,
Yeah.
it no longer exists to
Oh
me.
my God.
It no longer exists to me. So like weeks may go by and I'll be like, did
my
I miss
God.
this party? Like,
Oh
yeah.
no. Oh no, that's hilarious. I'd be so stressed if I was messaging you and be like, she hates me.
Yeah.
She didn't
So
respond.
whenever I start dating someone new, I let them know like immediately. So I am really good at conversation when I know there is a conversation happening.
Yeah, when you're present.
When I am present and accounted for. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen very often.
Oh my God. That's fair. I love that. I'm like the opposite. I'm always on my phone, but like don't call me. You know what I mean? Like I have to like now think of things to say.
Right.
For like 20 minutes and I don't know you that well. Like don't call me. I need to work up to that. That's like second base for me is calling me. Don't call me.
I don't even call my mom. We text.
Yeah.
I talk on the phone to 2 people and they're my grandmothers.
Oh my God. I love that.
That's it.
I love that.
That's it. If someone calls me, I'm like, nope. Block.
Yeah, actually, that's when I will block someone.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, you called me. I'm uncomfortable now.
No, can't do it.
No, I can't.
A big one for me is like when dudes get like super like sexual in their texting, like off the bat.
Ugh.
Because again, I'm like, I get it. Like we all want to get it.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, call an agency.
No, actually though. Okay. I'm pulling up my phone because I literally sent this screenshot to my friend the other day because I was on, what was it? I was on Hinge. And okay. So one day at 2:35 was, hey, gorgeous, how's your day going so far? From the guy. 11 p.m. that day, you should come be my little cum slut.
Oh! That's presumptuous.
I literally responded with bro. And he was like, I apologize if that was too forward. Sir.
That's so far forward. Like we're in a whole new time zone.
I love the like 8-hour or like 9-hour difference too.
Like, could you imagine?
Like 11 hit on the dot. It's like Cinderella. And he was like, all of a sudden,
like the good things like
yeah, that's
just
it.
fell away, and it was just like, let me give you my cock. It's like, sir, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Oh my God. Actually, though, Oh yeah. And like another red flag, I think we talked about it earlier in the red flags, but yeah, like asking to come over to my place. Because a lot of people that I talk to don't have their own like places, which whatever. The economy is what it is.
In this economy?
In this economy. But yeah, no, I hate that. Like it's like, oh well, I could just come over. First off, don't assume.
No.
Second off, no. Like it would no. You're gonna have to shower first and like bring a change of clothes because I don't like outside clothes on my bed.
No,
but also,
that's fair.
Just stay out of my space.
I once made the mistake of having a date at my house, and he broke one of my tools because like I realized very quickly that we had nothing to talk about.
Oh no!
And I was like, "He's at my house."
Yeah, what do you do?
So I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna teach you how to make a thing."
Shut.
Because at least it's an activity, right?
Oh my god, you're hilarious.
And he broke one of my tools. It was like a $75 tool.
How and what did he break?
It's a hole punch.
How did he break a hole punch?
Because he was dicking around with it and he broke it.
Shut the
cast
front
iron
door.
hole punch.
He broke a cast iron hole punch?
Yeah. And so then
Jesus Christ.
I was like, you know what? I know exactly what this gentleman is good for. So we did that thing. And then I asked him to leave.
He punched your hole.
He punched my hole. And then I asked him to leave and I thought he had. And I went to bed.
What?
And then I woke up and he was in my bed. And I was like, oh.
Hello, 911. I would call the police.
Dateline? Keith
Dateline?
Morrison, I need you, stat.
Are you kidding?
And so it was like morning now. So I'm like, you gotta go. And he was like, oh yeah, no problem. And he starts like getting his like stuff together and he opens up his backpack and like 2 bottles of my like liquor cabinet were in his bag. I was like, were you gonna steal my whiskey and vodka? And he was like, oh, I don't know how those got in there. And I'm like,
I don't
get out.
I don't know how these got in there.
Yeah. So this is that was like my first, last, only.
What?
Yeah. I was like, no more boys at my house.
Was he like hiding in your closet until you went to sleep? Like what the fuck?
There had been many cocktails, like just and
but still.
He was like packing up his stuff. Yeah. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to bed. See you later.
Oh my God.
And he apparently went down. My neighbors were having like a party in like the yard and he went and like hung out with them. And then one of them let him back into the building because he said that he was with me.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I would have a talk with one of my neighbors.
Oh yeah. I saw them and I was like, so you let that guy in, huh?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, he just said he needed to get his bag. And I'm like, yeah, and fill it with my booze.
Because anything could have happened, especially if you get
the audacity.
No.
Yeah. And then he had the nerve to like, be like, so want to get together again? I was like, no.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay, I got to move on from that because that's stressing me out.
Okay, I have a really good one, and like I have a very interesting take on this, so I really want to hear yours.
Okay, party.
If your boyfriend is liking, like Instagram hottie pictures, like liking girls on Instagram, like liking their photos, commenting, what have you, is that a red flag or a green flag for you?
That is a red flag for me. And the reason why is because whatever, like people's posts. And like, I think it depends on the post, but I had, one of my exes, I went through their following once and it was all like, those like waifu pages where it's all like half naked women of various Asian descent and specifically only that. And it was like, he followed like a good 100 of those. And I didn't know until like I was going through, I'm like, what the... Yeah, it freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah. I was dating a guy who was big into liking the, Instagram hottie. And I would just laugh. And I was like, as an Instagram hottie, we think you're pathetic.
Actually, you know what? That's a good point of view. Because, when we get like the requests for the DMs and all of like the weird comments, just kind of like,
Yeah. And there was a time where it would just be like 9 million emojis.
Yeah.
And it was always the nose emoji. And it took me a really long time to figure out that Instagram had blocked the eggplant emoji.
Shut up.
So
people are, oh my God, I'm picturing it.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So it would be like rose, nose, water droplets, nose.
Shut up.
And I was like, what is happening here? And I'm like, why are you so like thirsty and pathetic? Like, get out of here. This post isn't for you. It is to try and entice a brand to pay me to do stuff. Like, it is not for you, sir.
That's hilarious. Side note though, points for creativity on figuring out that the nose is also very similar. But like that, oh my, that's weird.
Yeah. So to me, when I see just like, you know,
it's kind of
random
embarrassing.
guys, I'm like, oh, like I'm like, ooh, the secondhand embarrassment, sir.
It is.
Like it would be like me walking into like Cartier and being like, here's my 25 cents. What can I buy? Like you are a low value man, sir. Get out of here.
Because you also know too, like if they're reacting like that to like us, like to in individual accounts, they're doing it to a fuck ton.
Yeah. And it's like how desperate.
So many lines out there, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's like
it's just desperation. It's like, ooh, I can smell it.
Yeah.
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 You
smell
alone.
that? Yeah.
It smells like Unchosen.
No, I would be embarrassed if my partner did that. And I was when I found out about my ex-partner having that many followed accounts like that. So
yeah, cringe.
Definitely cringe. Okay. So an opinion for you. How much about your appearance should you share before you go on a blind date?
I share everything. I'm a pretty open book.
Yeah. Like your height and stuff?
I post full like body pictures.
Yeah.
Because dudes love to say that you got fat fished when they get turned down.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
Ew.
They'll be like, "Oh, so you want to go home with me?" And I'm like, "Not so much." They're like, "Well, you're a fat bitch anyway." And I'm like, "Oh, one that you couldn't get it in with."
One that just said no to you, dude.
One that just said no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I share everything. You know, especially like I also want them to share all of the information so that I can text it to my friend and be like, if I go missing, we're looking for a 6'1" like white dude
like the
with
police
tattoos
statement?
driving a, 2017.
Last seen wearing a blue sweater. Yeah. Like
I need to have the full like rollout just in case I'm found in a ditch somewhere.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's why I share my location whenever I go on dates. One of my last ones I went on, my friend said that she was watching it like a sim going out and doing her things.
Yeah, my best friend watches mine too. I'll be like, yeah, I've got a date. And she'll like watch me until I like get to like one spot.
Yeah.
And then if it doesn't move for 5 minutes, then she knows that I've arrived. And then she'll like check back in like every hour to make sure I haven't moved.
Oh my God. I love that. See, we got each other so we don't all end up an episode of Dateline.
Yeah.
We love that.
We love that.
Yeah. I feel like I share my height more than anything.
Because you're tall.
Yeah, I'm 5'9", and like there's a lot of men that don't like that or really like that, right? So I always end up, and I also find it a way to like figure out their height too. Not that height matters necessarily, but like, I don't know. I'm a big bitch, so I want someone who's also able to, so I don't feel like I'm crushing them. You know what I mean?
I actually like a short king.
Yeah,
I do.
Win for the short kings.
Yeah,
right
I
here.
like the short king. Guy that I've been seeing like over the summer. He's 5'4".
Oh my God, that's like a jockey. Is it not?
Maybe.
Is that jockey size?
I don't know. Are they short?
Oh, jockeys are tiny.
Okay.
I could like throw one over my shoulders.
Because you like horses.
Yeah,
I don't like horses.
Oh, shut up. You don't like horses?
They bite me all the time.
Oh my God.
Every time. Step on me, kick me.
Stop.
Yeah, they hate me.
Okay.
So it's like, it's mutual. I just don't like kick or bite them. Because,
Imagine a horse kicks you and you just turn around and just roundhouse it right back.
How do you like it? He's 5'4", but he's a doctor.
Oh.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he's 6 foot.
Right? For me, it's not necessary. The height means absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
It's the personality. Because like I'm 5'6" with a 6'2" personality.
Yeah.
So if his personality can keep up with mine, match.
That's a huge thing. I feel like it doesn't matter what you look like or like your height or anything. If you're boring, get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
The only thing I would like want to know is like if I noticed on their picture that they had some like, we'll call them like questionable tattoos.
Oh,
I'd be like, what's the story here? Like, why? Like, there was I actually like was like there was a guy that I'd matched with, and I was looking at his tattoos, and I'm like, there's something about this tattoo that like gives me the ick, and I don't know why. And then I realized that they were actually white supremacist tattoos.
Shut the fuck up.
And so I was like, so tell me about your tattoos. And he's
Ew.
like, oh, you tell me about yours. And I'm like, no.
No.
You know what we're doing here. And he's like, oh, he's like, yeah. He's like, I was a real dumb teenager. And
That's not a good excuse for that.
I definitely know a lot of like from like in my age group,
Yeah.
where there was a lot of like shitlord kids who would get it because they thought it was like edgy.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's like, yep, definitely like, you know, grew up in a poor blue collar and we all thought it was real edgy to get these like iron cross tattoos. And I was like, huh? And I was like, but you've gotten other tattoos since. And he's like, yep. Then I'm like, and you didn't think to pay to cover it.
Yeah. Okay, that's a huge point. I didn't even think about that. You should cover that shit.
Yeah.
Some people do it for free. Like some artists literally do that shit for free.
There's like a really dope guy like out of New York who does it.
Yeah.
I was just like, and you didn't? And he was like, you know, he's like, I so rarely take my shirt off.
Yeah.
In public. And I was like, yeah, you have a shirtless selfie.
Yeah. He's just gaslighting. That's
So yeah, that's my only thing is like if you've got some like real questionable tattoos, I'm gonna need a heads up and a reason why they still exist.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, for sure. I was thinking questionable tattoos, like they have like the list of like male gaslighter tattoos where it's like, you know, the clock. Yeah, exactly. The clock. I don't know.
The owl.
Yes.
The wolf
forest.
in the forest.
Yep,
yeah,
the wolf. Okay, he's going to hate me. One of my friends showed me a design for one of his tattoos that he actually just recently got done. It's a wolf in a forest.
With a clock?
I think there's a full moon in there.
And the clock is the moon?
It's like, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, some people really do just be going on Pinterest and picking their tattoos.
I mean,
I just show up to appointments and be like, I have this piece of skin for you.
Yeah, I saw you got a new tattoo. We're matching. I just got one on Friday.
I just noticed that we were matching.
That's hilarious. Yeah. We both have new tattoos in the new episode, and we're both matching.
I love it.
Wow,
love it.
A match made in heaven.
Match made in heaven.
Or hell.
I mean, depends on who you're talking to.
Exactly.
All right, that's it for us this week, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the Knotty Podcast. Once again, my name is Elle Harlow. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Elle Harlow.
And I am Tiana Sage. You can follow me. My Instagram is Tiana Sage with an extra T. And I don't remember what my TikTok is, but I also have one.
Follow the Knotty Podcast on Instagram and TikTok at KnottyPodcast. And we will see you next week.